Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of DOScider. Welcome. Thank you for the resub, Ghidorah. Or Egret, sorry. I missed who that was. Good to see you, Grimmeth. Good to see you, Arzu. Good to see you, Ghidorah. They made video games in the 90s. Well, I don't know about that, because our video game today isn't from the 90s. So, for those that don't know what this is our ranking of DOS games. It shouldn't already have that, but we've got a little spoiler there. For what is going to happen today. I mean, hey, it's in the title. Might as well. This is from 89. The game for today. But first, we're going to go over the show. So what we do is generally once a week, although I have some catching up to do, so we're going to do more than that this week. We have our DOScider show, where I rank DOS games according to what's in my heart, my own personal opinions, how I feel about them. And we've been doing that for quite a while, as we are 311 games in. A lot of times we try to go through more than one game a day, but a lot of point-and-click adventures, a lot of RPGs and stuff like that will take a little bit longer. And we've had a bunch of those recently, including one today that's a little bit of a blend of each. Subs and patrons to the channel get to request a game a month, which is why we're a little bit behind, because I'm trying to catch up on all of those games. And today, we have a special request from John Locke Cole, I believe is who I had it from. And for some reason, my notes closed on that. Let me just triple check, because I want to shout out the nice people that do this. If you're a sub or a patron, you can stop on into the Discord and put up your game a month. If you're not a sub or a patron, you can still stop by the Discord. You just can't post in that specific channel. It is, in fact, by John Locke Cole. It's going to be Quest for Glory 1. So you want to be a hero. We'll get to talking about that in just a minute. But in the meantime, I do want to mention, too, that you can go to DOScider.neocities.org to see the full list of these. And I'm just going to very briefly touch on our top 10 and bottom 10 like I do every week. But you can see that full list there, and you can always check out the YouTube for all of the VODs of these. We have our new #1, very recent, Star Control 2, beating out our very recent new #1, Full Throttle. That just edged out Day of the Tentacle from its 61 episode streak as the top DOS game of all time. Then we have Doom at #4, Heroes of Might and Magic at 5. It's gonna be a sad day when that drops out of 5. XCOM, UFO Defense at 6. NetHack at 7. MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries at #8. Maniac Mansion at 9. And System Shock 1 at #10. And then our bottom 10, just barely beating out all of the Scunny games. We have The Castle of Dr. Malvado, Terror in Christmas Town, Industrial Killers, a bunch of Pits Engine games here, pie in the sky, Snapperazzi, The Fortress of Dr. Radiaki, The Flintstones, The Jetsons. High-Tech Expressions was on a real one there. First Person Pinball, All Dogs Go to Heaven, and then from our current publisher and dev, who we're going to be playing right now, it's Sierra Online, coming in on the very bottom of all time with Police Quest 4 Open Season. And in fact, this is another Quest game, so we'll see where it goes. Because this is Quest for Glory, so you want to be a hero. I will say, to be fair, Quest for Glory is, I believe, our top-ranked point-and-click Sierra adventure right now. I liked it quite a bit. I think it's definitely top 100. It might be further down than I think, just because the competition has gotten very fierce. Where was it? 85. That's really good, honestly. Like, that sounds bad, but then you look and you're like, okay, it's over Tomb Raider Gold and Alone in the Dark and Jazz Jackrabbit. Like, it's very good. I really, really like Quest for Glory. There's just a lot of good DOS games. So we'll see where this one ranks. This is a 1989 game, and you'll notice, you might go, what the heck? Streamer, you've got the wrong game. This is Quest for Glory, not Heroes Quest. What are you talking about? But here's the kicker. It was originally released as Heroes Quest, so you want to be a hero, and only after a lawsuit with Sierra Online did it get moved to Quest for Glory. So I thought that it'd be funny to have the Heroes Quest original. There's a slight difference between Heroes Quest and Quest for Glory, but it's almost all just literally the title screen. So, EGA with MT32 sounds good. We've got our Roland MT32, right? Everyone's got our $800 sound option. The software you are now using was produced through the efforts of many people, designers, artists, programmers, musicians, and lots of other hardworking folks. Please do not make illegal copies of this game. Oh, by the way, you'll need the information contained in the printed documentation to successfully complete this game. In other words, it's not just the law. It's a good idea. Wanted, a hero for the village of Spielborg. Oops, sorry about that. Just trying to move a couple of things over here. You wouldn't copy that floppy. Let's go to our introduction first. Sierra presents Oh, that's pretty good. Get him! I think this dragon is a friend. I'm hoping that dragon's the protagonist, right? Like, I mean, it's leading around that human. Oh, maybe not. Oh, they're playing tag. No, that makes sense. Written and directed by Lori Ann Cole. Alright. Can't remember if Lori Ann Cole did Quest for Glory 4. I would have to look that information up. I don't have, like, a photographic memory of all of the Sierra online point-and-click adventure teams. They churned these out, is one of the things. Alright, fighter, thief, or, of course, magic user. So for those that don't know, Quest for Glory was a really cool idea for the time. Like, when you think of this as 89... there wasn't a lot of point-and-click adventures at all by this point. Hey, Hosk. Good to see you. Because when you're thinking about it, kind of the first more modern actual point-and-click adventure game, rather than putting in, like, parser-type stuff, was Maniac Mansion in 87. And this one's only 89. So, actually, like, merging adventure game with a full RPG was pretty wild. I don't know if it was the first one to do it, but it's a heck of an idea. We'll go with the Thief. Thank you, Hosk. Points available. I don't actually know if it rolls this. I don't think so, based on the numbers. I read the manual. We actually were going to do my original... I should say something about that really briefly. My original goal today was actually going to be, and the stream schedule was to do XCOM Apocalypse today, and then do this game on Thursday. I assumed that I'd have to do a fair bit of reading for XCOM Apocalypse to look at the manual. But when I looked at the manual for XCOM Apocalypse, I realized that this is the table of contents. And you're like, wow, that's some really small writing. I'm like, yeah, that's the table of context. If you notice, the appendix stops at 196. But don't worry, there is a tutorial, like, that goes up to tutorial 5 and page 72. So, you know, it's only a light 75-page read with the game open for you to start understanding how to play XCOM Apocalypse. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of reading over the next few days while I can, and get that squared away a little bit. I had planned for a bit of time today, but I did not plan for that much time. So let's go up a little bit in strength. I feel like thieves are always unlucky, right? Let's lower our luck a little bit. You don't think you ever read the manual for Apocalypse? That's impressive, because I opened it up and thought, I won't ever need to read them. Like, I'll look at it first and see if I need to read the manual, and it is... There's nothing in the game that's, like, tutorialized in the slightest. And, it's just, like XCOM originally was, too, a lot of just symbols, just all over the place. It just drops you into campaign, and you're on a big screen with, like, 10 buttons on the bottom, and all of them being different menus. And none of them are words, they're all just a figure. And it's like, oh, fuck, whoa, God. And then I looked at the manual and went, oh, no, I gotta do this in like 4 hours? That's gonna take me 4 hours just to read. So, we're figuring that out. Ooh, I can also just up dodge and stuff, too. Let's go a little bit of that. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. How about climbing? I'm wondering what would be good for this kind of, like, an adventure game. I always like being able to get everywhere that you can. So I'm kind of, like, the idea of stealth or pick locks being high sounds good to me. Jeff the Thief. Okay, actually. There you go. Perfect. No, I had it right the first time. Really nice starting scene, actually. This seems like a quiet little town. On the porch ahead of you are two people. The standing one is large, rather ugly, and playing with a yo-yo. The seated person smoking a pipe looks like he might be the sheriff. The man with the pipe greets you. Welcome to our town. You're lucky to have made it down from the mountains before the snow blocked the pass again. It's gotten pretty dangerous outside of town, I understand. Many monsters have been trapped around here with the late snow. Between them and the brigands, we certainly could use a hero around here. I am Sheriff Schultz Miestersen. This is Otto von Goon, my assistant. Okay. What do you call yourself? Ah, yes, Otto von Goon. Okay. Oh, Well, I went to change that, but sure. Chief the Thief. Schultz appears to be an affable old coot, content to smoke his pipe. There's a hardness behind his eyes, however, that gives you reason to believe that he's no pushover. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Why don't I just go in? It's a pixel. It's only a pixel. So I look at that. Signs over each building informing you of their purpose. Can I look at the sign? Let's see. Ah, yes, the sheriff and the goon. Whenever I see two people, I always ask them, which one of you is the sheriff and which is the goon? Welcome, welcome, traveler, to the Hero's Tale Inn. I am Shamin at your service. May you find what you seek here. You see a small, cat-like creature known as a kata. Heard that katas are common in the southern deserts. The warmth of the fire feels good on such a chilly day. Okay. I'm going to save. So I'm curious. Fight. Despite your intentions, you feel a calmness and a sense of peace descend upon you, as you even consider thoughts of violence. Ah. Dang. The odor of cooking wafts through the door. Can't open it? Appears not. I've run this inn for 3 years now with Shima. We thought to return Shapir, my homeland, with Abdullah Do, but alas, fate has decreed otherwise. Okay. So Control A is ask about. Gotcha. Control I is inventory. Food rations, dagger, armor, lockpick. Meet a hero. Work of an adventurous sort is available. You must go to the Hall of the Adventurers Guild. Ask about the door. Alas, this humble innkeeper is ignorant of what you ask. Other room. Very nice room, very soft beds, finest in town. Only 5 silvers. Like... let's ask about the kitchen instead. Okay. Always the problem with the text parsers. It's always difficult to know exactly the right thing to ask about. Hey, Lehman Russ. Good to see you. Oh, that's very fun. Yeah, okay. No getting around it. Makes you nervous. She's deeply asleep in her rocker. Hold up. Can I... We could try and, like, pickpocket here, right? What if we did that? There's not really an action for it. Okay, if we wanted to do... I guess if there's no pickpocket, there's stealth. One moment here. I'm wondering. The fun part about like a quest for glory, in my mind, is being able to go around and do some wildly indefensible bullshit. Yeah, it's all Spider-Man at this point. Ugh. I'm glad that somebody else said it, so I didn't have to. For those that don't know, my stream started almost 15 years ago, about 15 years ago, as a Magic stream, but it's been a long time since we've done that. A very long time. It's now like probably almost a decade of not playing Magic, now that I think about it. Yeah, getting close. I quit around 2017, probably. So we could pick locks. Combat thief skills. 2 special skills. Pick locks and stealth. To use these skills, type pick lock to gain entrance through locked door, or sneak to move quietly. Gotcha. So there's no way that we can just steal from her. I'm better off, you think? Oh, yes, very much so. There's a reason I did it. You will get no argument from me on that front. Hey, not a robot. It has been a hot minute. It's Sierra, so you know they're probably going to be mean about it if you do something silly. That's true. Although I found that the Quest for Glory games were a little better about that. Or at least, Quest for Glory 4 was. Make the switch to Warhammer. Well, okay. No. I'm not a fool. I mean, Warhammer would take all that money, and then you had to paint all those miniatures, and they don't have all the very cool mechs that you would get from, say, a BattleTech. Although, there is a Warhammer. Wait, where is my... Do I have a Warhammer? Oh, I don't think I have a Whammer. I don't think I have a Warhammer, actually. But, yes, there's my Banshee. I'm trying to think. I feel like I should have a Warhammer. I like Warhammers. They're great mechs. I'm a BattleTech sicko. Warhammer is... It being what you see is what you get and stuff is a little much for me. I managed to get basically everything that I'd ever need in BattleTech for all time for like $200. So, like the cost of starting the most basic stuff in Warhammer, I figure that this is a little bit nicer on that. Not to mention, I do really like the mechs. All right, give me one moment. Sorry, my cat is... Are you being good in here? Okay, you be good. I'm not normally allowed in there for a lot of reasons. It is definitely the cheaper game. It sure is. I like the aesthetic myself, too. The Adventurers Guild reminds you of your own hometown. Or the one in your own hometown. The traditional moose head and other stuffed monsters. Saurus, troll, griffin, dragon, cheetar, and the terrible Antwerp adorn the walls. See the registration book on the desk and a bulletin board full of job listings. The man seated by the fire must be the guild master. He is snoring. Ah, yeah, I knew my cow was gonna... I knew you were gonna misbehave. Hey, are you supposed to be scratching that stuff in there? No? Okay. Yeah, you knew. You ran out real fast. Oh, beautiful idiot. He loves scratching suitcases. We do not love it as much. You may have already won a fabulous all-expense-paid trip for two to scenic Shapir, land of the sifting sands. To claim your prize, simply purchase a soon-to-be-released copy of Heroes Quest 2, Trial by Fire, at a software dealer near you. It is incredible how quickly Sierra was like, all right, this is a new series. And they would do 10 of them, like one a year, just popping them out. Reward for return of Lost Ring. Inquire at the Healers.
Very nice.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that very much. This poster is rather dusty and faded. Safe return of Elsa von Spielberg. Inquire at Spielberg Castle Gates. Oh no, listen. I know all about chasing down children from circuses. We really don't want to do that again. Like, what? Am I going to have to pull out my diploma? Where is my diploma? There it is. I had to put it away for a little while, but I should put it back up on my desk. Like, I am well versed. I know about how to rescue children from circuses, but it often takes many years. In fact, in this one, 6 years, 7 months, and 19 days for Heroes of Might and Magic 6. Reward of 30 for the capture or death of the Brigand Warlock. Picture of a handsome but arrogant young man. Reward of 50 coins for information leading to the return of Baronet Barnard von Spielberg. Oh god, there's two of them. Spell components needed. Cash or trade for potions. Brigand leader. Unknown appearance. Wears a cloak. Must provide proof of leader's identity. Title of Hero of the Realm. So I guess that's our main quest at the end of this. It looks like this old guild master doesn't do too much adventuring anymore. Still, he looks like he is plenty tough in his day. He probably has many a tale to tell. Can we get closer for a good look? I'm trying. Yep. Okay. There. Last entry was made several years ago. It says, Baronet Barnard von Spielberg killed a troll near the Flying Falls on this 23rd day of October. So we could ask about Baronet Z. Ha! I was so busy I didn't notice you come in. Welcome, welcome. It is so seldom we have new adventurers here. Most people think this valley is cursed. Curse. Yeah. What with the Baron losing his son and daughter, all the monsters, Baba Yaga, now the brigands. Just one thing after another. There's a reward for anyone who can stop the brigands by capturing or killing their leaders. Information's on the bulletin board. What about Baba Yaga? The center of our problems, I think. A powerful ogress. Baron von Spielberg tried to force her to leave this valley, but she cursed him. Now the Baron has lost everything but his land, and I don't know how long he'll keep that. What our valley needs is a hero. That's kind of your thing, isn't it, right? Baron von Spielberg was once a brave protector of our valley. We used to adventure together when we were younger. No brigand or monster would dare show his face here if the Baron had not angered Baba Yaga. Now it is said that he goes nowhere and sees no one. Also, I will be playing Star Control 2 tomorrow. Don't you worry. I was so enamored with it again that I'm certainly going to continue that playthrough and try and finish it off. It might take me a little while. It is a particularly long game in a lot of ways. Okay. Cannot wake up Granny. So are there trains in this world? Because that sounds like they're trying to do a train station noise. I'm trying to, like, feel out the setting. Hey, Brindlebore, how you doing? The breeze is cool, but you feel a shiver deeper than just the cold. You are on your own in a very dangerous place. Okay, let's go see if we can find the Baron first. Or is that a different castle or something? Let's see. A shy-looking centaur. The pretty young centaur looks at you and says, "Good day, and welcome to Spielberg. Do you wish to buy some fresh fruits or vegetables?" Not particularly. Okay. Dry goods is important, though, because you do actually have rations. Oh, I'm about the same, Brindle. The shopkeeper is a small, balding man who wears glasses. He looks as if he can barely lift the book he's reading. Judging from his clothes, he is fairly well-to-do. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't notice you coming in. My, you look like an adventurer. We don't see too many around here. The brigands tend to get rid of most adventurers before they make it to town. You may be in luck. I carry a modest amount of adventurer's equipment behind the counter. Would you like to make a purchase? Maybe? I don't have any of those for sale. Carry weapons, armor, daggers, rations, ale flasks, and various foodstuffs. How about armor? You can get really good protection from my chainmail. It's very heavy and I have to charge you 500 silvers. Did our score go down? I think it did. Huh. Food or empty? Okay, an empty flask, actually. It's a very good idea to carry an empty flask or two in case you want to pick up a liquid or something else that needs a container. So, buy flask? There we go. Hey, Sponge, good to see you. There, we'll have 2 flasks. 1 for each hand. Uh, leave. Can I... I will say, getting in and out of screens so far is a little rough. Okay, there we go. Same color as the sheriff's. How about... in broad daylight? Gotta be kidding. Fine, fine. Ugh. Oh, it's a butcher shop. That very much looked like a red eyeball to me. Looked like a, like, hanging, like, distended eyeball. But yes, okay. A hunk of meat. Yep, could be that too. Bloodshot eyeball on a Santa hat. Yeah. Yes, there is an official remake of this. Yeah, there's an SCI remake, but I'm playing the original. Hey, Hankosha, good to see you. It's not entirely against the premise. I will admit, I played Star Control 2 fairly recently. Our new #1 ranked game. God, I love Star Control. But I played a little bit of Star Control 2 at first, and then I swapped over to Urquan Masters because I knew. I knew what I wanted. I knew I was going to love it, and I was like, I'm gonna just... the couple of little quality of life changes. There's not a lot, but the ones that are there are really nice. The bright smell of fresh herbs mingles with the aroma of wood smoke as you near a hut by the side of the road. I'm guessing the healer? Can't look at that. Come on in. There we go. Hey, Jade Wolf. You like Quest for Glory 2? We played Quest for Glory 4 as the first one, and it was rad. A really neat one. I have not loved a lot of the Sierra adventure games, but these ones have been very neat. Fragrance of herbs mingle with some other rather pungent odors as you step into the healer's house. Yeah. Lovely day, isn't it? My, you look very healthy for an adventurer. You must be new. Can sell you potions if you like. You look healthy. You haven't been chewed up by being an adventurer yet. Okay, so how about spell components? What do we need? Pay for cheetar claws, troll beard, magic mushrooms, and flowers from Marana's piece. Undead unguent. Okay. 100 silvers. Used to drive off minor undead, such as zombies or floating spirits. Doesn't last long, so you should only use it when you are anticipating an encounter with such things. Alright. Let's get one. Space Quest is great if you like the slapsticky humor. It was fine. I played Space Quest 3. I don't think we played 1 yet. If you go to DOScider.neocities.org, the full list is there. So I can't remember which of the quests I have played. It's not bad. It's far from a bad game. But it's got problems. They're very, very harsh in a lot of ways. In ways that I find not to be super fun. Okay, favorite gold ring. Maybe she'll give us a hint as to where it is. I'm a little curious about that. Shaped in gold like a braid of the herb Altheus. Althelas? With entwined wig? Don't know how I lost it. I hardly ever take it off. No, you cannot go up the ladder. What is that? Iron holder fit for a torch. I see. A little dragon? Pterosaur. Okay, so dinosaurs exist. Not a dragon, an actual dinosaur. Gotcha. Hey, Media, good to see you. Oh, hi. Yo! God damn, Media. Thank you so very, very much for those 20 gift subs. Hi. Mwah. And right in time for us to have a quick break for the cat anyway. Here we go. We got our bud. Let's make it a true Sonic nightmare for a moment.
Steal the Declaration.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay, what do you see?
The boy.
It's the boy. Hello?
Steal the Declaration.
Oh, I'm getting licks. Thank you. Hey, Dolstar. What happened to Blueprints? I just haven't had time. I will try and continue more of it. I've put a lot of time into Blueprints. We put a lot of time into Blueprints. Like, I have streamed, God, probably 50 hours of that game, right?
Okay, let's
I would love to do more of it, but there's a lot of games to do. I've streamed 89 hours of it.
Steal the Declaration.
Oh, yeah, I know. Alright. That is very, very kind of you, Media. Thank you so very, very much. And congratulations to all the people that won subs. I'm gonna keep playing the game, so I'll read them all off. But it's lovely to have you here today.
I feel the cosmos.
And thank you for taking advantage of the September stuff on the final day.
Dogs, they're coming. They're coming your way.
I know,
They'll be here soon.
Okay.
Steal the Declaration.
Don't be mean. It's okay. Hey. Give me one moment, I'm getting
I
slapped.
feel the cosmos.
I would love to do some more Blueprints sometime. It's just, like I said, I've been very busy. I'm a wedding, for those that don't know, I'm also a wedding photographer. That's my, main job. As you can kind of imagine, it's a little bit of a busy time of year for photography. Let's ask about a gold ring. Afraid I can't tell you much about that. How about the healer?
Dogs, they're coming. They're coming your way.
Let's ask about
They'll be
Baron.
here soon.
Who is this person?
Steal the Declaration.
Try a different way of saying that. about himself.
Dogs. They're coming. They're coming.
Okay,
your
and
way.
this is gonna tell us all about all centaurs. Oh, text parsers. They're so fun. How do I ask who he is?
I feel the cosmos.
Ask about Nick Taj. You will never need to use the word Nick. Please, please never ask Nick ever again. Dude, this is a no Nick zone.
Dogs. They're coming. They're coming your way. They'll be here soon.
Very nice.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that very much. And again, thank you so much for all those subs. That is incredibly kind. Another game that we need to, like, people are asking about blueprints, but I'm kind of surprised. Oh, wait, we're just going, huh? Interesting. Huh. But, I'm surprised that nobody's asked about Hades 2 yet. Because for those that don't know, the other thing that we do a lot besides a lot of retro games now is a lot of roguelikes. What the heck is this? Huh. Intriguing. I feel like I don't really have anything to do with that yet. Good to know, though. Hello. I'm guessing this is a fight. You prepare for battle. Hold up. Did I look at the... I might have looked at the newer manual for this one. 1 second. So you can thrust or swing with forward. It might be... I feel like I'm gonna need numpad. Which of course means I need my other keyboard. Because I actually have a mini keyboard that I normally use. Although I am very equipped for numpad stuff. Because I sure love my Caves of Cud in my old school games. Yeah, it doesn't... I'm guessing that it's really about just using them on the numpad. I've been trying to click in a way, but I think that Hero's Quest doesn't use it, and it's just the updated one. Because I looked at the updated manual first. So this is just thruster, swing, dodge, duck, parry. For distance combat, closer combat. I'm going to assume this is close combat. This looks pretty close. Maybe numlock? Yes, okay. I'm like, did I have the numlock off? I'm in trouble. Okay, so that's the duck. There we go. That seems bad for me. It was a tough battle, and you lost. Dang. good news. We know everything we need to do really quickly. Or at least what I've already done. We'll ask about the ring. We'll ask about potions. And then buy healing potion. And we'll head out. Alright. Stop breaking. Hello, sir. Goodbye, sir. I've got an orc, I guess? Probably, maybe, to find and fight. Huh. This is such a weird scene, because normally you don't just, like, keep walking forward. I was going to try and save there, but that's okay. So this is supposed to be all about timing. A little awkward. I'm not sure if I'm timing those dodges. I guess not. I am not timing those dodges. Oof, duh. I could probably use the potion, too. That combat is a little awkward on this old one. To put it lightly. It's a heck of a choice to try and have it be real-time dodges and things, because it's a little bit tough to know if you're actually dodging stuff. It's not like there's real hit reactions or anything either. So it's a little tough to tell if I've got the timing down or not until like a few seconds later when my health bar suddenly goes down. Then I go, I guess I had the timing wrong. Does that mean I'm early? Does that mean I'm late? I'm not sure when in the swing I'm getting hit because it takes a while to register. Which is not ideal. Okay, so that's duck, which, sure. Oh boy. Is that actually the hit reaction? Was him... So I think that maybe when he does the yell thing, that might be his hit reaction? That might be it. I gotta say, not the most clear, unfortunately. I wonder if I could actually stealth around, too, because we do have stealth as a thief. It's very possible. Oh. Well, we found a later area without running into it this time. Hey, Richie. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Media was very kind gifting all those subs. Oh. So is this ship here? Small tree is most amazing. Ooh. Bears blossoms and fruit at the same time. And the fruit on its boughs seem to shyly appear and disappear, shimmering. Pick fruit? How about eat a fruit? Huh. I wonder if that would give me health back. Gave me score, apparently. Ooh, that seems like a problem. A little dinosaur. Good God. Oh, this is impossible to tell.
Don't forget the Joker.
Okay, so I didn't dodge that. You saw me go to the side. That certainly looked like a dodge. Huh. I wonder if I can preempt that with stealth when I see them. I have an interesting thing to test here. The next one that we see, I'm going to try and pause immediately. Okay. Or it'll just get me while it goes out of the screen. Oh my god. I might just be out of our depth for experience, too. It's very possible. That was unfortunate timing on that. Oh, okay. Stealth. Okay, he can still see me. You could not escape. Okay. Dodging seems very useless. But stabbing seems pretty okay. Okay. So it's like, you dolt, you can't click here. Ah, you found all these cool things. Don't make fun of me for trying to search the corpse. Although, I could probably just go search corpse. There we go. You search your opponent. Aha. Text parser. Not just point and click. Gotta remember that. No, 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 no. I want to leave. I want to leave. Well, shoot. That's a problem. Ooh, and then it queued up a whole bunch of things. I was trying to get to potion. Hey, look at that. Our experience went up. It's amazingly satisfying and refreshing. That did not help us at all. Unfortunate. Can I... There we go. Although, hold up. Is that stuff written on the rock, supposedly? No. That looks like carvings on it, doesn't it? Nope. Okay, well, let me interact with it. I'm kind of thinking that maybe stealth is the right way to go for a while. Although, oh boy, that is very fast. Uh-oh. Nope. Never mind. Sorry, sir. We're gonna twinkle toes our way right out of here. Son of a bitch. Okay, so I can probably only use potions out of battle. This looks bad for me. Well, oh boy. I seem unable to do damage, which seems like a problem. We may be in the unfortunate... Nope, come on. Fuck. Oh, hold up. Run! Okay, oh! Tough. And it has me click into the same spot. Amazing. Okay, good news. I can just get the fuck out. Good, because otherwise I think we were soft locked, because it does not seem like I am beating that man anytime soon. Whew, that didn't even heal me full. Come on, no, please. Oh. Yeah, dodging is a fool's errand. Dodge? Pfft. What do I look like? Some kind of idiot? I'd love Out of the Woods now. This is not Out of Woods. Shoot. We have a minor problem. Oh. Hello. I would like to leave this screen. These games are very bad for that. That's not just like a Sierra adventure game thing either. Although I think that a lot of the early Sierra ones had some of the biggest problems with it. Oh, hey. There's new people here. A merchant. Can I... Sure, that's what I'm trying to do. Do I have to be closer? Okay. Oh, it is indeed sad and dangerous times we live in. No, but I wanted to sleep. Should be robbed of all his earthly possessions. Thanks. I'm going to bed now. Perfect. Oh, and now I no longer see that man. Unfortunate. It's pretty cool. It's very rare at the time to see it, like, scenes change all that much in an adventure game. Which, of course, it's kind of a bit of a few things, so... It's neat they managed to get that done. Again, in '89, this is really advanced for a lot of things. All I've done is go down in gold so far. So I'm not really looking to do more of that. If we go this way, there was the way to the Baron's castle. So why don't we go see that? It looks like if we just head this way, we should be able to get there. Maybe get some real quests going. Are you speaking to me? Yes. My lord sees no one since the loss of his son and daughter. The Baronet Barnard von Spielberg was a proud young man with dark hair and eyes of his father, the Baron. Yeah, ambitious but clunky is a good way to put a lot of it. He went off one morning and his horse returned without him. Horse had been raked by claws of some large animal. How about the Baroness? Baroness died soon after the birth of her daughter. The Baron still mourns for her. Okay. Daughter, then? Elsa von Spielberg. I would think that she would be I guess that she's not a Baroness. What would a... I don't know what a daughter of a Baron would be. I guess nothing. A large winged creature. Even the jester, Yorick, joined the search for her. He sent a troop of guards to storm Baba Yaga's hut, but I think their skulls sit atop her fence now. How about Baba Yaga? There are now too few guards to take out the brigands, who still rob our people and drive away traders. Somewhere near the edge of this valley. Baba Yaga house? Like, where's her location? Yeah, I was gonna say, that's gonna be way too complicated. Hut? There we go, to the northwest. It's a very dangerous place, and many baronial guards were lost there. To the northwest. I don't know the best way to tell what northwest would be, actually. Uh-huh. Just thinking. Got our dragon thinking there. Alright. What about the baronet? Know a little about the baron and his family. How about... Do you know anything about Baba Yaga? Not a particularly useful centaur. So I'm wondering, is this north and that's west? I don't know. Like, is it northeast, southwest? Or is it south, north? It's hard to know. Honestly, it could be south, north, right? There's no reason for it not to be. Oh, this is a problem. Oh, also staying at the inn did not fully heal me, huh? Very unfortunate. This seems like a sneaky, sneaky time. Oh, I see. Okay, that's pretty good. Hey. Okay. That's it's very, very good. Hold up. We need to do something about that. That is fantastic. I wonder if we just get jumped by everybody, though. I'm guessing so. One strange bush. So, I mean, it's not immediately hostile. Although it does look like all the other orcs with its feet. Interesting. Okay. Wasn't letting me move at first. That waddle, though. This is my stealth walk. I rotate my shoulders back and forth, back and forth. Ooh, we did need some magic mushrooms. Excellent. I also am curious. Can we just rest? Yeah. After 10 minutes of rest, you feel better. I wonder if I can... How much does 10 minutes of rest do? Oh, you're too impatient right now. Maybe... You follow the stag into this forest corner. You feel as though the eyes of the forest are watching you. Something special about this place. Are you one with the woods? Yes. Please just answer my question. Yes. Can I just say yes then? Shoot. I was trying to say yes. I guess that it was on a bit of a timer. That's a great animation. Are you yet a friend of the woods? Yes. Then you shall aid me, and I shall aid you in your quest. I love that. All she needs is for us to just say, yeah, sure, why not? Bring me a seed from the spore-spitting spirea of the north, and I may plant it somewhere in order to preserve these rare and magical plants. We did see those. Thus will you become a true friend of the forest. All right, let's give her our seed. If we can find some. Sorry, trying to see around Catbud. He came up here to be annoyed at me. It's getting close to food time for him, so he's being a little nasty. It did say to the north, and we found them in the north, so, like, up, essentially. So I'm guessing that, like we said, north, east, south, west. So Baba Yaga's hut is somewhere in that direction also. Maybe? It's definitely one of those games where I'd probably need to have a piece of paper out as a map. Because mapping these woods would be a good idea. We're gonna be very sneaky. Oh shit. Nope. I see that bringing. Oh, god damn it. Is that good? That's probably good, right? The music tells me it's great. Not until you get my gem. Wait, gem? Hey, where's your manners? Let me tell you something here. Baba Yaga does not welcome strangers. You have to deal with me before you can enter. The bone brains on top of the fence are Baba Yaga's spies. That's why they have glowing eyes. Okay, so wait. Huh. Baba Yaga is the most powerful ogress around. If you have any brains, stay away from her. My time is important, and I'm very busy, as you can see. Let's go about something important. So what is important? It's not much, but I call it home, okay? Give me a glowing gem for my eyes, and I'll let you in the gates. Huh. Well, now I know a little info. Oh, dang. That's not great. Yep, we've learned that just going full stabby mode is definitely the way to do things. Can I, like, sleep? I wonder if we could pick the skull. I never did try to pick the skull block. Okay, hold up. Two things real quick. We're going to save here to try and get that seed. But then I'm curious. Dang. I figured, but I thought that it might give me a funny death or something. It looks difficult. You look around for a good place to find. This place looks good to you. Alright, gotcha. If we had a sword, we might be able to cut the plant. All we have is a dagger, unfortunately. Yeah. So it does look like our leveling just kind of happens automatically. That seems to be the case. Hmm. Yeah, so running too long does make you tired, so it makes you worse in fights. I'm reading a little bit of the manual. Did not bring our pruning daggers, no. It's too bad. Those should be a part of every rogue's kit. Oh shit. Go away. Well, that looks uninviting. Willkommen auf Zauberberg. Well, okay, it does say welcome. Another sign appears. It reads, now go home. Okay. What if I decide not to? You feel if you just scaled the Matterhorn in full armor. What a climb. After you finally catch your breath, you see that you've reached the rather eccentric-looking house that you saw from below. There's an ugly gargoyle above the entrance. You don't give up easily, do you? He who would the wizard see must first answer... What? A question. What is your name? What is your favorite color? Yeah. I was say it's going to be that joke, right? Fuck. Well. God damn it, you little asshole. Good to see you, J-Dub. How have you been? Phew. Back here again. Here come your questions. Who do you seek here? What is the thieves' password? Open Sesame, I would guess? I would guess. I do have a quick wonder of... Is this part of the copy protection? No, that's the Wizards game. Okay, so that's something different. Do you want me to tell you? You still remember it. I'm looking at the manual for just a moment, just to see. I get the feeling it's going to be... I have a weird idea in my head that since this is a Sierra game, that it might be some bullshit. I could be wrong, but my guess is it's some bullshit. But I thought I would still look and just see. Huh. This is fairish. Thieves' password. Like I said, something like Open Sesame would make sense. Good, you're not a thief. The wizard will now see you. Okay. I see. Okay. Anything that... If you don't know the password for the thief, then you're good. Go directly up the tower. Perfect. Amazing. This room is full of odds, ends, and stuff. Wizard must be a real character. Wouldn't do that if I were you. It seems like it'd be useful. Ah, the Dunking Dragon. You thought they were only in myths and legends. It's she of the golden hair from the Rosella Stone. Oh, I see. It's for a good time called Cleopatra. Gotcha. Oh, right. It did say to proceed directly up to the tower. Son of a bitch. Okay, it's very funny to have to do this constantly. It's like, oh, god damn. And you want to be a hero? So he said blue and he said it was wrong. Fuck. This gargoyle is amazing. Also, the idea of actually having us get more and more tired every time we go up is kind of fun. I'm curious if this will actually get me murdered at some point. I think maybe I just need to sleep at the inn soon. Okay, man, can we just be done with this? Fuck. We haven't seen that one before. Hold up. Wait. No, but wait. Like Spielberg? Son of a bitch. Please don't send me back down the mountain. This is not the mansion where the maniac lives. Sorry, the maniac is in another castle. And franchise. And game company. Okay, so yeah, it's our stamina points that are going down. Son of a bitch. This joke of us constantly ascending this mountain is amazing. I do very much enjoy this. This is some goofiness I can get behind. Fuck. Break the curse? Well, shit. We answered it right once. I might just go back to that save. I am not a mage. I'm a thief. This just looked fun. You know, you can see how fun that is from our character's reaction every time. Also, there are no mages in this. There's magic user. Thank you. Thief, fighter, magic user. Okay, damn it, I looked over at chat. What did he say? Oop, what am I doing? Son of a bitch. Okay, hold up. Okay, straight up to the tower. Thank you. Come in and sit down. Fenris, our guest has arrived. So what is our quest? To be a hero? I guess? Maybe? Probably. Okay, it is thinking. It's big, purple, and eats ungefährlich Stinge? I do not, actually. Please don't teleport me down the mountain. Please, sir. I don't want to go back. No. Big, purple, ungefährlich Stingators. Okay. They're all too common in the forest these days. Thanks. It has more legs, one cow or no cow? Just answer the question, yes or no. That's not a yes or no question. Yes. What? Fucking wizards. Playing the wizard's game. The difference between a wounded Triceratops and a magic user casting the fly spell. Yes. Darn, I thought I made that one up myself. No, I know the answer to all these. I'm very smart. Just humor him. I don't think we heard the joke about the witch's broom. Thought it's sweeping the valley. No puns here, please. Sorry, old man. We're going to have to lock you up. Can I would like to leave. Son of a bitch. Well, back down the mountain. Okay, so we get like 1 hit point and 2 stamina points when we do that. Not a lot. I'm gonna head back to town, see if we can rent a room again. There seems to be a fox north of the road. Caught? Help me, brave and kind hero. In exchange for your kindness, I'll give you some advice and a bit of information. First of all, sometimes it pays off to be polite, even to rude people. As for the amusing tidbit, Baba Yaga put an enchantment on a baron's daughter some years back. To break the spell, you need to talk to the dryad. Au revoir, ta-ta, see you sometime. Good thing its leg is so well fixed right away. Can we get the trap? Dang. How about set the trap? No. Step in the trap? Maybe not that one. I will say, I know that people said that this is a clunky but an ambitious game and series in general. But having played things like BloodNet, which are other attempts to do RPG and point and click, I think this is a better version of that for sure. Give him the knife. God, the fighting is terrible, though. And I didn't save for a little while, unfortunately. You think it's charming, frankly. Yeah, I think that it does a really good job of being quite charming. And it does a good job of actually having kind of... Whether you like it or not, I think that I like it a little bit more. If you're going to be doing it, it makes sense to do it this way. That the RPG side of things matters. Like, you actually have to do some grinding in a way. Like, leveling up and getting things and money and stuff is... It's not all just set. Like, games like BloodNet that we've reviewed are very much... They say that they're an RPG first and then a puzzle game second. And it comes actually very much the other way around by a lot. Dang it. Oh, I was asking about something interesting. How about Elsa? Okay, that's kind of funny. How about Baba Yaga? Baba Yaga is good at curses and shape-changing spells. She has a nasty temper, so it's best to stay on her good side. But, like, in something like Bloodnet, what I mean about that, also you have to watch her. She cheats at cards. Dang, always knew it. I just cheat back. It's fine. Of course. But something like Bloodnet, sorry, keep getting interrupted by this. That it'll have like encounters, but all the encounters feel very, very scripted in a way. And you either like win them the one time or you don't, and then you have to just like restart. And most of the time you have like a specific things that you need. Is it true that a monster can't hurt you if you carry a torch? No. Actually, it depends on how fast you carry it. Thanks, Erasmus. If I must go... Uh-oh. Well, like a neat little hint here, like a little Easter egg? Sure, why not? Although it looks like I might be reloading, because this seems like it's, it hit a weird animation problem. Challenge him to Mage's Maze. Yeah, that was in the manual. There is a whole how to play Maze's Maze thing. Or Mage's Maze, or Maze's Maze. That'd be extra interesting. Just a little something to challenge the mind and the magic. I play it every now and then, but Fenris isn't much of a challenge anymore. It's because I always win. Still think you're cheating. Anyway, the game involves casting 4 spells. Flame Dart, Open Fetch, and Trigger. To make it worth your while, if you beat me, I'll teach you a spell called Dazzle. Okay. Okay. Did I hear about that joke? No, I did not. Ah, the broom. Yes, of course. Hi, I would like to leave again. Ah, this time he actually did it. Yeah, definitely got stuck in some kind of animation bug there. I have to say, I'm really enjoying this in a way that I wasn't sure I would. Like, I really liked Quest for Glory 4, but this thing just seems very impressive for its time. Because I was assuming, I'm like, okay, yeah, I mean, it being a little older, it's going to have some problems. Yo, boy, it's good to see you. We're doing a little DOScider, our ranking of DOS games. Welcome, everybody. No. Yes, the broom joke. Again. Did you ever play Quest for Glory? I enjoyed 4 quite a lot. I wasn't sure how playable this one would be with it being so old, because it's not even 90s. This is an 89 game. Just some of the later ones. Okay. Yeah, and it's been very interesting still. It's been... I've done more than a few melded together, like, RPG / point-and-click adventures at this point, because there's a few on DOS. It's always a weird combination. And I think that Quest for Glory does the best job of it, for sure. Yes, you can import all the way through. That was a really, really big thing for RPGs for a long time. They cared about that a lot. So yeah, welcome everybody. This is DOScider, our ranking of DOS games. We've ranked about 310 now. There's been quite a lot of them. Yeah, oh my goodness, I'm trying. But yeah, the nice thing about this game is that a lot of the melded ones like that, where it's an RPG and a point and click, tend to just actually be point and click adventures hiding stuff behind supposed RPG trappings. And it's all just scripted. There's not really any changes to any of that stuff. It's all just like puzzles to solve. This one is actually like, it does feel like doing grinds and getting levels actually matters. That being said, the combat kind of sucks. By kind of sucks, I mean, it's not good. Alright, I should look in midday on day 2. Okay. Interesting. Who is this gentleman? Looks like a fellow thiever. Bruno is a big and tough fighter. He's also very adept at throwing daggers. Hello. You talking to me? Yes. What's in it for me? If you give me silver, I might have a bit of info you can use. Give Bruno silver. For another silver, I can tell you where to go to find the Baron, Baba Yaga, or some goblins who have a lot of treasure. So if you want some information, hand me some cash. Hey, John Locke. How many deaths have we had so far? Probably about 10. Almost all of them just to regular fights, though. Okay, what do you want to know? Let's ask about the goblins. Northwest of the ceremony. They're a bunch of wimps. For gold. Well, I can tell you where the Thieves Guild is hidden. God, okay, a gold is a lot, though. Okay. What? You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. I don't know. I thought that I made that pretty clear. Stole my fucking money. God damn it. Okay. Northwest of the cemetery. For gold, well, I can tell you where the Thieves Guild is hidden. Okay. So. So ask first. Maybe? Or is that just that he always steals it? Okay, hold up. Is this just a joke? I get the feeling that he's just... Am I just being robbed? Hold up. Am I being played here? Because that's kind of amazing if it's true. I might be. If you want a good time, try the Dragon's Breath at the bar. Let's go do that. This feels like a joke. Yeah. Over to the bar we go. Let's see. Let's go to the tavern at the other end of town. Of course, of course. Your casual elevator action return Saturn run today was 20 seconds off of world record. Oh, dang. You've got to submit it, right? So are you doing a bunch of Saturn games today? Or just that one? I also have a secondary, minorly important question that's a little rude, but I know the strat, and I've used it many times myself. So how many people are on that board? One. Hey, listen. I didn't mean to do it to you, although I had to do it to you. Alms for the poor. There's a place between shadow and substance, between reality and imagination. This isn't it. I was clicking on the guy. Thanks. You know, it's really tough trying to make a living begging in this town since the brigands started scaring all the trade away. It used to be such a nice place to live. My advice to you is to not take up begging. It just doesn't pay. And don't go out at night. A word of warning, don't drink dragon's breath. So we have gotten conflicting information. Who do we trust? The beggar or Bruno? Grimy window lets little light into this tavern. It smells like stale ale and other more unpleasant things. The floor is covered with dirt. The bar with sticky beer. The impression, you're not welcome. Not a pleasant sight. Bartender looks tough from his crew cut to his boots. The only thing soft about him is his tattoo, which says, Mama. Belly up to the bar and get some dragon's breath. Okay. What do you want? I already asked for it, sir. Please, I require your strongest potion. We might be... That's the right way to say it. Yeah, no, we've got it. We nailed it. He won't even notice. We're blending in so well right now. Everyone loves us. If you want a mug of dragon's breath, house rules say it'll have to be cash up front. What? I don't have enough cash. Did I give away that gold? I don't remember anymore. Probably. Got to stand to look at my inventory. It's more than a gold coin? Good lord. We've got the butcher and the baker. Got only 400s. Maybe I can play cards and win some money. No. Also, that's definitely the Thieves Guild under there, huh? Oh, we're having another moment here. Hello. Hi. Yeah, there is a SCI remake in 1992 that actually has a bunch of like action buttons and stuff instead of using just pure text parser. Oh, hi. Oh, hello. Oh, what a good boy. Okay, and oh, people were asking for the exchange earlier. I'm looking a little bit while we're taking a break here with the kitty. And it's 10 silvers to 1 gold. Oh, everyone wants to give you a treat. Do you need a treat? You just ate supper. But I have a feeling that won't stop you from having a treat. Give me one moment. I'll be right back. We'll give him a treat. And I think we're getting pretty close to putting down a rating for this game. We've got a few hours in. We're almost 3 in. Certainly getting there. Oh, buddy. I know. I was hoping that we could stay until it's like evening in the game. We can maybe go out and steal from some of the houses and things. Let's see if we could break in somewhere. Actually, I'll go get him a treat in just a moment. Alright. I'll be right back. Thanks for waiting around, everybody. If you like the stream, those follows mean a lot. You always check out the podcast. We'll have a new episode up for everyone tomorrow. Well, it's already up for patrons and subs of the podcast over there on our Patreon. And see you momentarily. We'll give this cat a treat. Hey, thanks for waiting around, everybody. We have a very excited kitty here. I just had to get myself some water and stuff too real fast. All right, bud. Are you ready? You look ready. Okay, tap. Good boy. Oh, nice tap. Tap. There you go. Okay, tap. There you go. Good boy. That was 4 of them. And that's right after supper. You literally ate 10 minutes ago. Although you did come up here immediately and complain that you needed more food. Lower that out, and let's see if we can, like... I remember from the other one... Oh yeah, what's the password? Okay. So that is the Thieves Guild. I just have no idea what the fucking password is. What time of day is it? Sunset approaches. Let's go up to this door. Hammering from inside, some kind of workshop. I haven't done anything in here. Let's check this. Probably a bad time to do it. Yeah, in broad daylight. Yeah. That's why we want to wait until the evening. Oh, she's gone. I do really like that they've got the whole, like, time of day mechanic. It's interesting, for sure. In a game this old, and it seems well used, if that makes sense. There we go. Good lord. As long as it doesn't soft lock you out of things. But it seemed like the time of day, yeah, like this guy's here again. Let's sit with him. Hello again, my friend. Oh. Oh. I am Shima. Allow me to serve you. Do you wish food or drink? Food would be good. Buy food. Perfect. It's got cat girls, cat boys. It's game's got everything. I feel like we're getting real low on funds, though. There's a text command for resting, which I've done. I've lost everything. Like, okay, yeah, so lost everything? I am Abduladu, son of Ali, grandson of Hassan, and formerly master merchant of Shapir. I am a penniless burden upon my friends. Ah, Shapir, beautiful land of golden sands and shining sun, heart of civilization. Alas, she is plagued with fierce jinn and ifrits, who seek to drive all men and katas from the land. But I can speak no more of the homeland I shall never see again. Instead, I'll die in this cold, forsaken land, bereft of all I love. Problems, maybe? Nope. Nope, that's okay. No. It is always the problem with text parsers. Let me look at a guide here real quick. Just so I can... find out what we need to say to him. Okay. Have a seat. You can order some food. Tell you about his magic carpet. I don't know. Let's ask about merchant. Okay, same thing. Weird. Yeah, wait till dark. Wait until dark. No. No, the old lady's gone. Too bad, I was hoping to rob her. Although she might be inside... I don't want to be inside the house, I guess, if I'm trying to steal from it. Heck of a shop. I am Zara, and this is my companion, Damiano. The items in the shop are designed for those skilled in the use of magic. We have very little for ones such as you who are not been initiated. But what we have could prove useful. Good deal of magic in the valley. What I sell here are merely tools to help those who have power. You may purchase restorative potions and scrolls, from which you may learn spells if you have the potential. Yeah, I was gonna say. So you have potions. We have healing vigor and power potions. Buy healing potion. I suspect that you do not have the money to pay for that. Damn. I am very poor right now. Part of why I want to try and see if I can't do some thieving. And Bruno is gone. So it doesn't let you rest a lot. Oh god. And like sunset approaches. I have no idea how long it's going to take for that to just take hold. Because I'd personally really like to see about what the thieving is like before we really do anything. There we go. Thieving time. Okay, gives me some practice. Let's go steal from that old lady. Oh. What the hell is that? Oh, the wrong place anyways. This place seems sinister at night. See a strangely glowing object at the far end of the alley. Okay, it's this. Well, shit. That coin light spell gets him every time. See that dagger? Next one is centered on your back. Give Sneak there your cash and you walk out of here. Simple trade. Your life for your money. Wait. Oh. Make thief sign. I remember this being a thing in Quest for Glory 4 too. You mean to say that the first customer we've had in months is a fellow's thief? Here, I thought we were going to make some money. Better check in at the Thieves Guild before we get in trouble for practicing without a license. Find Crusher in the tavern and give him the password. It's Schweinhund. Okay. Go before I make you pay anyway. Ah. Since we're here. Sneaky jerks. Everybody's got all these bars from the inside. You'd think that we'd have a way to figure out around that too. I'm not near a door. Well, I'm near a door. Maybe not near enough. I wonder if that actually is raising up our lockpicking. It sure is, actually. It looks like it's changing it upwards. I like that this is a very, like, Elder Scrolls leveling system. kind of funny how that actually works. Here's a snake, and it's open. Okay. Smell of lavender and dust fills your nose as you walk in. This reminds you of your great aunt's house you once visited. The house looks every bit as uncomfortable as your aunt's. There's a covered bird cage near the stairs and a knitting basket beside the couch. Okay, sneak time. Gotta pet the kitty. Pet the nice kitty. Okay, hold up. That went up a couple of points in ranking just on that immediately. Okay, stop. Cat seems to want something. Cat really likes being petted. Fuck. Okay, the cat's just tripping me up. That's amazing. Holy shit. Mighty careless to leave her. I can't believe this old lady left her possessions in her house. Fool. What? Okay. Dang. Give treat to cat. Bullshit game. I have many reasons. Does to let me pet the kitty. Can I? Oh, God. Do I have to not be stealthing? Can I, like... No. Why can I not leave? What the fuck? Getting in and out of some of the rooms sometimes is incredibly obnoxious. Can I... Okay. I just use the keyboard. Fine. Okay, the thieving's pretty good. Like, that's neat. There's just a whole extra little thing to make you feel like a thief in this. It's really good. It's not much, but it works. Having its own little, like, theme song, too. Like, we played Eye of the Beholder 1 and 2, and there's, like, zero music in that at all. Oh, this is the sheriff's house, wasn't it? I'm sure that's a good idea. It'll be fine. Okay, so we're at 25 pick lock. So I'm just kind of curious. Does it go up every time? No. Not going up at all. Maybe if I try over here, because it's probably barred like all the other ones were. Yeah, okay. Come on. Oh, it's definitely going up, though. This is a little obnoxious, but I understand what they're trying to do. Yeah, it's going way up. I'm sure I won't get caught just spending an hour and a half practicing on the sheriff's house to, you know, pick lock. Better get some rest. Okay. Soon. The room smells vaguely of sauerkraut and bratwurst. When we're in the house, you can hear some snoring. Is there stuff in the... Oh, man. Search couch? I thought it'd be funny for them to have, like, you get the change out of the couch. Take up a lot of space in our pack. Okay. Probably that candlestick, right? Oh, candelabra. Of course. Oh, yeah. I should probably spell it right. I'm sure there's nothing dangerous about doing this. This seems good. God, where to click to get moving is hard. Okay, I don't know that I want to steal from the bedroom. At least not for now. Let's get out of here. Hey, Comet, it's going great. This game's really fun. This would have been an absolutely brilliant game in '89, like wildly good. Oh shit. Well, but I wanted to sleep. Am I stuck sleeping outside now? Oof. I guess so. My wallet feels light. Son of a bitch. Good thing I did all that thieving. We lost all of our 30 monies. Hopefully we get more than 30 monies back for all these candlesticks and stuff we stole. This game is definitely making me want to keep playing it, which is a great sign. I've been very in for it. Okay. Schweinhund? The dark, seedy place is less than you expected of a thieves' guild. The man seated by the table greets you with a scowl. Crusher is his usual amiable self, and you can't quite make out what lurks behind that massive door. You feel uneasy about the sinister mood here. Beginners! Why do they keep giving me beginners? I tell you, Crusher, the thief of my stature and abilities should be stuck in a podunk town besieged by brigands who aren't even union members. It's the height of injustice. It'll cost you 25 silvers to work in town. Just pay Boris at the door. If you don't have the cash, go steal something. Already did. Fence items? Go up to the window, please. Oh, of course. The opening in the door is covered with wire grate. There's space below where objects can be passed through. Cashier and fence. All right. We buy only for members. Fine. Well, but... Son of a bitch. Okay, hold up. Hold up. I'm going back to the thieving. I'm not going to sleep on the ground because apparently... It'd be very funny... I almost wonder about... Okay. Hold up. I have a very funny idea. I mean, that couch is looking pretty good. Dang. That seemed like a pretty smart plan to me. The Thieves Guild has got to be open at night, right? Sure is. Okay, I'm gonna keep doing his little speech again. I'm gonna keep sending me beginners. I love the side eye that we have the whole thing, too. Pay dues. Go up to the window, please. Okay. Pay dues. Welcome to the Thieves Guild. Fence items? Fence candelabra. 75 silvers. Woo! Nice. Fence. We have to fence all these individually, which is a little obnoxious. Okay, fence music box. Very nice. What do you think? This is your home? Throw out this deadbeat. Okay, that's real good. Holy shit. So here's the problem. If I sleep here, I'm not going to lose all my money. So what do? I just got all this cash. I can't leave town. This is an issue. I know I'm kind of money rich, but magic shop open at all hours. So I'm curious if it always steals all your money. Hey, Red Sail, good to see you. Can I go back behind the stall or something? Kind of curious. If you have a vague memory, go right ahead. We're getting close to ending this quick look at the game. This game is really cool, though. There's a lot of smart puzzle solving, I would say. Yeah, I know, guys. You win by a close margin. Alright, so you got your license. How nice. Guess we don't get to kill you right now. We got real short memories, right? I need to sleep in the alley. Well, you were asleep. Something decided to make a meal of you. You're not sure what it was. Well, you don't really care at this point. You shouldn't go to sleep where the creatures of the night can get you. I tried to pick the lock at the end, yeah, but it is barred from the inside. That's a pretty good death. All of the shops are barred from the inside. I can't go anywhere like that, it turns out. Let's see, wait. Climbing the wall at the back of the alley. Okay, I can try that. Or just, or climb out the wall here. I'm like, my climb sucks is part of the problem. Yeah, we'll try the alley. I probably should end our quick look at this, but it's just been such a blast. It's been really neat. slightly quicker on our Thieves Guild license. Too far away from the back wall. Does not look like I can climb that. Oh! Well, dang. They did not like that. Slink and sneak. Not my friends. Oh, I could knock on the... You know what? Knocking on the indoor would probably be pretty smart. I'm trying all these sneaky things. And maybe honesty is the best policy. It is not. Unfortunately. Oh, not that. Done it too much. I wonder if I can reload the area and try again. Just out of curiosity. Yeah. A little unfortunate that you'd have to wait. But it is a problem of our own making. I feel like the deaths in these, it's so funny. Because you'd think that an RPG like this, and we've died a lot, would be worse for bullshit deaths than most Sierra games, but I actually think this is much better than most of them. Okay, it's a little obnoxious that we have to do that as a grind. Although it is a little bit my own fault. Most deaths have all seemed, oh yeah, totally fair. Like, yeah, way better than something like Space Quest. You're not just dying to random bullshit. You're dying because you went into a back alley with a bunch of thieves and tried to sleep. Yeah, that's probably not the best idea, as it turns out. As it turns out, they don't like you doing that. You know, pissing off all the local thieves and stuff will get you murdered. And those are basically the only deaths that we've had at all. I've got to imagine that drinking Dragon's Breath would probably kill me also, since we've now gotten so many warnings about it. But that's the thing. We got warnings about it. It warned us about dying in a Sierra game. That doesn't happen. Who does that? Nobody warns you about dying in Sierra games. So I think it's time for us to rank this. I had a blast with this. I thought this was really, really fun. I have burgled all the houses that I could. I did a lot of burgling. We've been playing for about 3 hours. A little more. You can pet the cat, cannot feed the cat. Yeah. Lots of rad stuff you can do. Put on some of our DOS music, a little bit of Melnorme 3 music, which, by the way, we're gonna, not for DOScider, but just for my own pleasure, play a little more Star Control 2 tomorrow. This game was rad. I really liked Quest for Glory 4, Shadow of Darkness, But I think I'm gonna give it to this one. This one has a lot of charm. I did pet the cat. It never ate me. I petted it a bunch. Cat loved me. See, I don't know. I really, really like this. It has a lot of charm. It's really smart in the way that it blends together the RPG stuff. And I've got to imagine that, like, with us going in and thieving for picking locks and things, there's a fair bit of a difference between some of the playthroughs with the characters, which is really neat. Some of the humor was pretty good, like, none of the deaths were bullshit. You can pet the cat. You can pet the cat. I'm really liking this. This is a lot of fun. Oh, you're saying if you don't pet it, it eats you. So you can feed the cat with yourself. Got you. Amazing. Even better, it punishes you for not petting the cat. That's much better. It's better than Strife Quest for the Sigil, and that's a really cool game. Very, very interesting, weird mash of a bunch of things. And this is too. Like, this is really groundbreaking, honestly. Like, again, to put it in perspective, it's still a text parser, but it's much less of a text parser than most of them, rather than just straight point and click. And, like, Maniac Mansion, still in our top 10, was only 2 years before this. So the way that it blends a lot of the RPG stuff with the actual puzzle stuff is just so good. A lot of later stuff doesn't get anywhere near as good as that. We talked about it before, but like Bloodnet, for example. Actually, there's gonna be a lot of blood. Yeah, like 190. Bloodnet was not super fun. It was kind of a mess. And this just feels almost seamless in the way that it blends the two. It feels like an RPG with some puzzle things in it, rather than a point-and-click adventure that's, like, pretending to throw numbers at you. It does I'm sure it is more of an adventure game that's pretending to throw numbers at you, but it does a much better job of masking that. A much, much better job. God, I like this a lot. I like this a lot. There's so many good games, though. Like, I'm looking at all these and I'm like, is it really better than Sam and Max Hit the Road? Is it really better than Secret of Monkey Island? It has some jank, it has some bullshit. The combat sucks. I gotta admit, okay, the combat really sucks. The combat is awful. Truly miserable. Yeah. It's not quite Sam and Max. Well... okay, it's definitely not Secret of Monkey Island. I don't know that it beats Zombie Dinos from Planet Zeltoid either, which was a very fun educational game. That thing had a ton of charm. Yeah, no, I think that... I kind of want to put it above Sam and Max. I kind of want to put it above Sam and Max. I like Sam and Max. But this just feels so groundbreaking in a way that that one isn't. So I almost think above Monkey Island almost too. Almost. I think that we have to just set it here though. That's a pretty good spot. Especially considering my love of the LucasArts games over the Sierra Online adventures. The Quest for Glory series really feels like the departure for me, where I'm all in on the Quest for Glory stuff. I've loved those games. Shocked but understanding. 7 Max had some real bullshit, like, puzzles on it. There were some real bullshit puzzles in Sam & Max, unfortunately. And I mean, the humor's okay, but it's not as good as a lot of them, in my mind. Like, I don't know, for me, for the LucasArts stuff, it's pretty mid on the humor, honestly. Like, some of it's great, and some of it's just, it's edgy cartoon humor from the 90s, which might be your jam, but I think that it might be nostalgia talking for a lot of people too. It's not as amazing as you might think, if you're looking at it from like a more modern perspective. This was just a lot of fun. None of the puzzles or deaths felt like bullshit. Like, Sam & Max had some good humor, but also some humor that was just, like, very eye-rolling, at least for me. And Quest for Glory is just charming. It's just got a lot of charm. I really, really liked this game. And again, one of the other big things is, and this is all just me putting it out there with my own feelings, this is my own heart, it's groundbreaking. This is an 89 game. It deserves a lot of props for what it was doing. It looks great for 89. Actually, something I didn't touch on, I mentioned it very briefly, but I should say it again. If we look at, like, because we've just done Eye of the Beholder and Eye of the Beholder 2, there is almost no music in those games at all. There's just for a couple of cutscenes. There's very, very little in it at all. This one actually has, like, a lot of really good little stings of music, and that might not seem like a lot. Yeah, having a bunch of different ways to solve most things makes it really fun. It makes it feel like an RPG and not an adventure game. Like, it feels like an RPG with a lot of puzzles, which is a really unique thing. But also, like, the music in this is both very good, it fits the setting well, and there's a lot of it. There's a lot of it for 89. Like, you might be like, well, there's not that much. For 89, and it having the art that it does, it has a lot of music in it. I was really surprised. There's a lot of sound in this thing. Most games around that time did not have a lot of that. Because, I mean, you're really looking at, like, disk space and stuff, like some technological limits there for sure. And they did a great job with it. Like, it's not super complicated or anything like that, but they did a really nice job of it. Or if they did, it was a 10-second MIDI, which a lot of that's what this is, but it's got quite a bit of it. Yeah, on loot. Okay. Yeah. This one does it appropriately, right? Like, when you did the sneak mode, it immediately has, like, when you pick a lock and go into somebody's house, it gives some cool, like, thieving music. There's just little stings. There's some combat music for everything. Everything has a little something. There's some pizzazz in this game. It's got some real chops. Just a fantastic little game. And yeah, having multiple ways to solve everything, and they all feel very kind of natural in a way, and fitting the characters. Like, the thief actually going in and needing to pick locks and steal from the people in the town and stuff is fun. That's great stuff. It's really smart game. But that's a little bit of Quest for Glory. It's funny now because I'm like, oh, it's such a great game. It's 62. But that's not to say that it's bad, it's just that there are that many fantastic games that we've ranked now. Like, we're at that point where, I mean, Star Gunner is great. Star Gunner is a great little game. I like Star Gunner as a shmup. It's 100. People love Wacky Wheels. Like, there's a lot of really good stuff here. But it's just, there's a lot of really, really good games at this point. We have hit some absolute classics. Our top 10 is wild. I mean, Warcraft 2 is almost out of the top 20. And that might be slightly, controversial, but I think that it's correct. Oregon Trail's almost out of top 100. Yeah, exactly. Really cool game, though. I had a blast with it. I will be back again tomorrow. We're going to do a little bit of Star Control 2. Same start time. 7 o'clock Mountain, 6 o'clock Pacific. I mean, I would start with this game is not better than Quest for Glory 4. That's fair. That's fair. I should maybe reevaluate Quest for Glory 4. I think that, okay, because it's not, sure. I could see that. I really liked Quest for Glory 4 a lot, too. This game is fantastic. I will say, as I mentioned, I put a lot of spin on this one. Maybe it just hit me at the right time. But I also put a lot of spin on it of, this is an 89 game. Quest for Glory 4 is like 95. Like, don't get me wrong. Or 93? Yeah, 93. Like, it is definitely a big improvement in a lot of ways. It's got some really cool stuff in it, and I really did like Quest for Glory 4. But this is just so groundbreaking in a lot of ways. This is a really cool thing. So, like, yeah, this is maybe better in a lot of ways, but it's also more iterative. This is very unique. And it still does a really smart job of it. But, like I said, we'll be back tomorrow with some Star Control 2, and then Thursday, I'm doing an extra episode of DOScider this week. I am going to look at the 200-page table of contents and manual for XCOM Apocalypse, so I can attempt to maybe do that game, because, oh my god, XCOM Apocalypse. It was supposed to be today, and then I looked at how long the manual was, and went, fuck. Fuck. Tutorial 5 starts on page 58, ends on 72. So I'm going to try and get through the 5 tutorials so that I have an idea of how to play it. And it's not just tutorial to stream. So I will do that on my own time, and we'll be back for more of that on Thursday. Sadly, we will not get to the fun part of Apocalypse. Well, we'll see. Because I'll get a little bit of work under it. In the meantime, thanks for being here. If you like to stream, those follows mean a lot. Thank you so much to all the people that followed, and to Media CL for that huge sub bomb, and all the other people that subbed too. Very, very kind of you. And I'm going to send you over to somebody else, so don't go away. Goodbye to the YouTube. Thanks for hanging around. Remember, you can always check out the full list on DOScider.neocities.org, or you can look at the VOD playlist at that link on YouTube. Or if you're on YouTube and watching this live, hey, you'll be on the playlist, so there you go. You'll find it all there on my channel. I'm